Hey, what's going on, Strong Lifers? Anyways, today I'm not hiking. It's Saturday, and I'm just here at the park. I want to do a little recording for you guys on what I take on a hike in my backpack. And actually, I'm just gonna do this recording here at this park. It's beautiful day here in California. It's probably like about 75 degrees, not too warm, right? But I'm planning on actually gonna take a ride to have a little cheat meal a little bit later. Like right now it's about 3 p.m. so maybe about 7. Have a little cheat meal. I'm thinking either eating some Mediterranean food or Thai food. So I'm debating between the two. I have a couple of places that I'm thinking of going to, and then taking a small little brief walk, maybe about 45 minutes to an hour along the water line. Okay, so it's not a hike. It's just something I'm gonna take my sweet time and just relax. And then tonight I'll be back in the gym doing heavy legs because I'm not going on a strenuous hike. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. I'm gonna try to be brief in what's in my bag. And I bought this bag at Target. It cost me like about $24. I used to use a regular backpack, like a school one, but it felt like it was too bulky, and the stuff that I had inside wasn't enough, so it was kind of like, you know, like moving around too much. This keeps everything pretty compact for me, and it has actually better for breathable in the back. It has these little holes in it where when I'm sweating it doesn't like collect the sweat as much. So this bag, it comes with a you know, with my bleeder, and this bleeder actually holds about 16.9 water bottles that you normally get, you know, that we normally have. And so I take my bleeder full of water, and I also take 2 extra of these because I'm always careful in case this ever the bleeder ever gets a hole in it. I want to make sure that I have water still, right, if I'm up far away from my car. So it's always good to take extra water, at least 2. I can't carry more than 2 because I won't fit it in my backpack. Okay, so some of the things that I carry in my bag for safety and just for other things is, one of them is I carry a whistle in case something happens to me, and I can, you know, whistle and maybe people can hear. So that's something that's really lightweight. I don't put it around my neck. I just leave it in my bag the whole time. And let me see what else. Let me go ahead and open this up. All my little hiking goodies. Some of these things you may not need, but I happen to know that you may need them sometime. Who never knows, an emergency. Okay, and I'm not afraid to travel heavy. It's not a problem for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and take stuff out randomly and tell you maybe what it's for. If not, I may not even tell you what it's for, but you kind of get the idea. Okay, so one of the things that I have in case I ever get stuck out there at night, which hasn't yet happened, but it could, is a glow stick. Okay, and I bought this for like $2, so I have it just in case I am out at night and I can't see the trail. I could turn that on. And then also I have a small little flashlight, which will also help me get around the trails if I get stuck at night. Safety. Always thinking safety. I have some Advil. You know, if I get a headache or something, or if I have pain, if I fall down and I sprain an ankle and I have pain, I have to get back to my car, I want to make sure I have some type of medicine for pain. Okay, so that's something that I carry with me. I carry also some like Neosporin in case I, you know, happen to get I cut myself or something. I can put some Neosporin right away to prevent scarring. So this is some of the medical stuff that I take with me. Of course, I have some Band-Aids, you know, different size Band-Aids I just keep, you know, in case something happens. You never know, it could happen. I carry mosquito repellent. I haven't yet used this, but last year I was hiking somewhere and I learned a lesson to take this, and I didn't have no mosquito repellent. I came across a spot. I was on a 9-mile hike, and for like 30 minutes straight, literally, there was mosquito swarms flying all over me for 30 minutes. It's like they were just everywhere, and nobody was around. It was crazy. I was scared. They didn't try to bite. They didn't even bite me one time, but I was really worried about that they would, because you never know, they might have some kind of virus, right? So I take this with me in case that ever happens again. I bought this at Target for like $3. Real compact and small. I know I'm talking fast, right? Trying to slow down, but so many things in this bag. I want to make sure I have enough length of my recording. Also taking, I have a mirror. Why a mirror? Well, in case, you know, it's daylight and I get lost, I can also flash a helicopter or something, or somebody from a distance. So that could happen. I might fall and not, you know, not that I don't want it to happen, but it could happen, right? So I have that. I have some electrolytes to put in my water container, which is good, you know, to have. I just bought these, I haven't yet used them, but I do plan to use them when it gets really hot out there on a hike. So far it hasn't been really hot because I've been out on the coast, so it's been around 60 degrees at most. But these I bought for like $4 at REI. So these are mango, so I wonder what those taste. It's gonna taste good, okay? What else? I have a lot of stuff here, guys. We're just not even halfway yet. I have a pen in case I need to write stuff down. In fact, I need to put a pencil in here because you never know. What if the pen runs out, right? or the pen leaks out. But this, I have it for my trail maps. When I have my map, I can write stuff down. It helps. So let's see what else I got, guys. I have some hand wipes. These are really good, particularly if you're somewhere hiking and you come across, you know, the odd house bathrooms where you got to use the bathroom, and or even if you have to use it bathroom in the woods, you're not gonna have no water or to be able to dry your hands, right, or clean your hands. So these are helpful. But whenever I have litter, like garbage from either my snacks or this, I never throw it on the trail. I always try to keep the trails clean. It's very important. I keep just a bag with me, and I just put my garbage in there as I collect garbage, okay? But talking about soap, I also carry, you probably can't see this too well, but I carry this little green thing, and this is just hand soap that hangs on my bag. So at any given moment, I can just wipe my hands without taking the bag off to get to my wipes, okay? So I have that. I have a lighter in case you never know, I may get stuck out there. Like I said, at night I want to be able to turn on the start a fire, whatever. I can do that with the lighter, right? I hope I don't burn the woods down, okay? But hey, I need to find a way to get out alive. Let's see what else I got. I have a Swiss Army knife that has scissors on it. It has pliers. It has different types of blades. Super light. Haven't yet used it. Actually, I have used it on something that I'll tell you in just a minute. But it's good to have just in case you need to cut something. I don't know. Maybe you have to cut something. Okay. Well, what else do I have? Okay, so I have my snacks. I have some baby food. Mostly I use this because it's high in carb, and I need carbs to keep, and also like sugar, natural sugar, to keep me pushing through the hike. So I carry some of those, and they're about $1, and they're pretty super light. I carry different types of trail mixes. I usually take like 4 packs with me. Not that I ever eat them all, but it's better to have more than enough, okay? And then I have some trail mix bars as well. So I have, this is Mojo made by Cliff. I like this flavor, it tastes pretty good. And this has good protein as well. And also, so I got more snacks. See that? It just keeps coming. I have some gloves, like surgical gloves. These, I haven't yet used them. They may come in handy one day, I don't know. Maybe if I want to like grab something that I'm not familiar with, maybe look at a flower or something, I can put my glove on and look at it more closely. Or whatever. I just want to make sure that whatever I come in contact with out there, that it's something that it may not, you know, like poison oak or poison ivy. And I have a story for you guys at the end on that, okay? But I keep this with me just in case. I have extra wipes, and these are actually not just for your hands, these are actually for your face as well. And these come really in handy. Actually, these are probably better than the other ones I showed you, because these, when you open this up, you don't leave any extra garbage around, right? You can just take out what you need. There's probably like 40 inside here. And see what else I have in my bag here. Oh yeah, really good after your hike. I carry small, travel size deodorant, because you may end up stinking at the end of your hike, especially if you've been sweating all day. It's good to have this. Really refreshing to put some on. Of course, I have my bag for my garbage. You know, I don't want to be throwing garbage out there. And let's see what else I got in here. Oh yeah, I have these things that are called mule skins, and these are actually for your feet. you know, they stick on. You can cut them off. This is what I use the scissors for, in case you get blisters out on the trail. This happened to me like the first and second hike when I first began hiking last year. I got blisters, and it wasn't fun at all. And luckily I had some of these, because if I would, you know, I was already 3 hours out. I couldn't imagine walking 3 hours back with not protecting my feet. And that's one of the things that you want to make sure you have also, is some good hiking boots. I wouldn't recommend taking regular tennis shoes or regular shoes. Get yourself some good hiking boots. I got a pair, but I just bought a new pair, but I'm breaking them in slowly so I can start using a new pair. So another thing too is when you're done with your hike, I recommend is flip-flops. Okay, you're saying flip-flops? Why? I'm telling you right now, those are a lifesaver. When you're done with your hike, you put your flip-flops on before you ride back home, or wherever. If you're gonna go have a meal somewhere, you're gonna feel totally relaxed. If not, your feet's just gonna be throbbing. Guarantee you that tip. Remember that tip, okay? And so I have that. Another thing that I carry, I didn't bring with me because it's in the wash, but inside this little pouch thing has a Velcro, and it's hanging right by my shoulder when I have my bag on. It's a face wipe for sweat, okay? And about that also, it's super lightweight, and it keeps, you know, when I wipe my face, I can easily access it instead of just going like this or having to taking my bag off and reaching for a towel. Plus the towel is kind of bulky, and this is super small, okay? The other thing too that I like to carry with me is a watch, and it's also hanging right around here, so I could look at time, and I could use the timer to see how long my hike is taking. So far right now I'm doing like between a 16 and 18 minute mile, okay? So I have a pretty fast pace during my hikes. But anyways, there's a few things that I don't have in the bag. I have another kind of bar that is mostly protein dominant, okay? So I always make sure I take food, water, my first aid, like you guys saw, but water is so important, okay? And the other thing I take is, let's see what else. I take the camera for pictures, of course. Is the other thing that I want to get that I didn't bring is I want to get a bee, snake, and spider kit. Now I have none of those things have ever happened, but I'm gonna see if I can get a small kit in case I'm in the trail and that does happen. Now this last time I went hiking, it was kind of scary for me because I was hiking and I tripped, which I didn't fall really hard because I was coming down, but when I landed, my arm landed on the bushes of the trail, like the plants, and on the way back to the car, it took about an hour to get back. I wasn't hurting nothing, no scratches, but I was worried about the poison oak and the poison ivy or the sumac. I had that concern, but luckily, you know, nothing happened. But just be careful when you're walking, is don't brush your body against any of the sides. Stay in the path. And I would not recommend ever wearing shorts if you're hiking, because if you come across a path where the weeds are actually rubbing against your legs, you may get into trouble, okay? So always wear long baggy pants, hiking pants if possible, not jeans because they're not as comfortable. And also the thing I don't have yet is I want to get a nice compact windbreaker in case I come on a spot where it gets there's a lot of like brush around, okay? But I usually have my sweatshirt on me in case the temperatures drop, especially when I'm up at the top. When the fog rolls in, you could have a 15 temperature drop immediately, okay? So if there's anything that I missed, guys, I will go ahead and post it in the description box. This is my hiking bag. This is my second year of hiking. I'm loving it. I'm looking forward to my hike next Saturday. It's going to be awesome. And guys, if you guys have questions to ask me, feel free. And I'm looking forward to a beautiful day. The rest of the day, I have all my food prepped at home already. And you guys have a great weekend. Stay strong. Keep eating clean. And I'll talk to you guys soon, alright? Peace.